even if you're supporting the Israelis, even if you're from that position, you have to acknowledge the attacks on AIDS workers. Like, it seems to be there's a bunch of targeted attacks on people bringing in food. Well, like Jose Andres' people.
Yeah.
And then there's been more of those. Like, there's all these, I think, how many documented attacks are there on aid supply? Because it's a big number.
There's been several, I know, for sure.
I think it's a big number.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's been hard.
It's creepy.
Well, I remember when you had anyway, just the point I was making about Gad's thing is that it's also this, like, I just hate when people retreat to almost these hypotheticals. It reminds me of Sam Harris's argument about why you were really wrong with the at least 8 times.
8 times.
Yeah, that's
so
a lot.
8 times Israeli forces have attacked humanitarian aid convoys and buildings in the Gaza Strip at least 8 times since October, despite being given coordinates to ensure their protection. Human Rights Watch has said in a new report. So they're targeting these people. So you've got some members of the Israeli military that don't give a fuck, and they want to stop these people from getting food. Like, if Hamas did lay down all their weapons, and if they did completely give up, you're going to have some Israeli soldiers that do not give a fuck that still want to shoot them. But for the most part, if there was nothing, if they completely gave up, which is also not going to happen, but if that did happen, you couldn't see a situation where Israel just continues bombing.
Maybe not, but then what do they go to? Just being subjugated by the Israel, back to the status quo of just being a stateless people of permanent refugees with no natural rights whatsoever, no ability to trade with the world, no ability to come and leave. You can't have an airport, you can't have a seaport, you can't go out fishing past where some IDF guy decides you're not allowed to. So, like, yeah, if Hamas laid down all their arms, perhaps Israel would stop the bombing campaign, and they would just continue subjugation forever, which has been the Likud party official policy since they were created by the terrorist Menachem Begin.
No way you can justify it. No way you can justify that a whole entire group of people never get to be a country. That they don't get the rights of the Israelis. They don't get the rights of a sovereign country. They're trapped.
Yeah, nothing. Literally no rights whatsoever.
That's kind of crazy that that's being done by Israel, if you really think about it. It's kind of crazy.